Well, now we have to go back and climb up all of these stairs. There are so many. I wonder if the monks lived in these caves before the temple structures were built. That must have been quite rough. So we're finished exploring Tirta Empul temple, and just nearby there's another temple called Gunung Kawi Temple. Our driver dropped us off in the car park, and then there are many shops as you walk to the temple, and a lot of the shopkeepers, they ask you to buy sarung, especially if you're wearing shorts. They tell you that you need to wear the sarung to visit the temple. Not all the temples require you to wear sarung. I know in Tirta Empul temple you have to wear sarung, and it's included in the ticket that you pay. Oh, there we go. So from the car park you walk straight, and here we go. That's the entrance ticket office. Let's go grab a ticket. 2, please. Thank you. There you go. So it looks like they're taking off the sarung here. Let's see if we actually need sarung.
Ticket. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So they do, I think the ticket includes the sarung here, which is good. But the shops, they push you to buy their sarung before you enter the temple.
Not sell.
Sorry?
Not sell.
Not sell, yeah. Thank you very much.
When back from here, you want to donation.
So they've got a donation box here that you can sort of donate if you wish to. As we enter the grounds of Gunung Kawi Temple and begin heading down the long staircase, the landscape immediately opens into something truly breathtaking. The path winds through rice terraces, palm trees, and deep green jungle, with the sound of the river echoing softly from the valley below. Along the way, there are small cafes, shops, and lookout points where people stop to rest and take in the view overlooking the valley. Even before reaching the temple itself, the descent feels calm and almost meditative, giving a sense of how ancient and sacred this entire area is. The deeper we go, the more it feels like we're stepping into another world, quiet, lush, and full of history. So here we are, we've reached the bottom of the valley, and here is one part of Gunung Kawi Temple. I imagine, to carve these shapes, structures into the cliff would have been a very difficult task, because you can't bring down machineries here. So I'm assuming that these are all done by hand. So it must have taken a lot of work, a lot of hard work, effort, and probably a long time as well. I have to look it up and find out when this place was built. Because even now, I guess if you carve those structures by hand, it's a lot of work, because like I said, you can't bring down machineries here. And if this was done a few hundred years ago, then that would have been even more difficult.
After looking into it, the history of Gunung Kawi is just as impressive as the carvings themselves. These giant shrines and cliff structures date back to the 11th century, during the reign of King Anak Wungsu of the Warmadewa dynasty. That means these monuments are nearly 1,000 years old. The towering shrines, called Chandi, were carved directly into the cliff face to honor the Balinese royal family. According to local belief, the group of 5 shrines on one side of the valley represents the king and his male ancestors, while the 4 on the opposite side honor the queen's or female lineage.
We're here in Bali, late November, early December. It's very hot and humid and wet. It's a quiet time in Bali. There are still a lot of tourists, but this is actually considered a low season here. It's not the best time to come to Bali. I guess in one aspect, because it's a little bit quieter, it's a good time to come, but it's hot, humid, and there's a lot of rain. There are a series of caves here. I wonder if the monks lived in these caves before the temple structures were built. That must have been quite rough.
What makes this place extraordinary is that every carving was made using nothing more than simple hand tools. No machines, no electricity, just human skill, precision, and patience. Experts believe it would have taken years, possibly decades, to complete these shrines. When you stand here and imagine workers chiseling into solid stone day after day, the achievement becomes even more remarkable. As we move through the complex, you will see meditation caves carved into the cliffs. These aren't decorative. They were used by priests and monks as hermitages. So earlier when I wondered whether monks lived in these caves, the answer is yes. Long before the larger temple structures were built, spiritual practitioners lived and meditated inside these small chambers. Life here would have been incredibly simple and quiet, just a carved stone room, the jungle, and the sound of the river. Exploring deeper into the temple grounds, you will notice more shrines, pavilions, and ancient stone pathways. The combination of nature, architecture, and history creates a powerful atmosphere. You can almost feel how sacred this valley must have been for the people who lived here centuries ago. Once we finish exploring, it's time to climb back up, and the stairs here are no joke. There are hundreds of them, stretching all the way to the top.
Well, now we have to go back and climb up all of these stairs. There are so many. After walking up all those stairs in the heat. It's time. We just stopped here to have cold coconut water. This place has got a good view as well. So she's now cutting coconuts for us. Oh, that one is full of water, which is good. That's what we want.
After cooling down, it's time for the final set of stairs to reach the top. The last climb is steep, but once you reach the entrance again, there is this great sense of accomplishment. This marks the end of our visit to Gunung Kawi Temple, a place where nature, spirituality, and 1,000-year-old history come together in one incredible valley. Thank you for joining this walkthrough. Stay tuned for the next experience in this Bali travel series.